Hello and welcome to the demonstration of the Advantexe SimBot. Today, we're going to give you a high-level overview of one of the exercises that we've created that allows participants to engage with a SimBot. The purpose of the exercise is to illustrate a sales objection and how we handle that from a customer. So here we go. The first thing we're going to do is actually load a new session. It's interesting because you can load as many sessions as you'd like and practice over and over again. But in today's scenario, you are a sales professional for a company called Magic Materials. You are selling a product called BAM. BAM is a new innovative product in your portfolio. You are selling BAM to an existing customer who's used to buying a commoditized product at a lower price. The account that you're calling on is named Hestia. You've been working with Hestia for a number of years, but again, they view you as a much more commoditized provider and a new innovative product of something they're not used to. The person we're calling on is named Tamara Jones. She's a mid-level purchasing manager, and you're following up on a proposal that you shared with her a couple weeks ago. So let's call her and see what happens.
Morning.
Good morning, Tamara. This is Rob from Magic. How are you?
I'm fine.
Great. I'm just calling to follow up on the proposal I sent over. Did you have any questions about that?
Yes, I did some investigating, and I just can't justify the cost of your product right now.
Oh, I understand. I know BAM is a little bit more expensive, but that's because it's a higher quality product.
I just can't justify spending twice as much.
I understand. Could I ask you a few questions about that?
Sure, go ahead.
Are you happy with the competitor's product?
Well, the supplier that we work with has missed a few shipments, but it hasn't a big enough issue that we've needed to address it or cease our relationship with them.
And what happens when they miss shipments? Does that end up costing you money?
Well, we never did the analysis of it.
Well, I've done that analysis for a few customers of mine, and what we find is that missing shipments ends up costing them a lot of money. Would you be interested in taking a look at how you might be able to save money by going with BAM that has a guarantee on shipments?
Oh, can you send me more information on that?
Yes, definitely. I'll send that right over. Why don't we talk again in a couple of weeks?
Great.
Thanks so much. Let's make a deal. Bye-bye. So what just happened was an example of a really poor call. So what you'll see here is the actual competency model of how to handle an objection. So you'll see that the model is built around showing concern, clarifying objectives, managing the sales price process, displaying transparency, and positioning value. And what's interesting is that the SimBot will actually review every single word that I said, and it will then give us feedback on all of our weaknesses. It'll also show us all of our strengths. And it's a really powerful way to learn because this is the actual conversation. In addition, it will then give us the suggested feedback of how this call could have gone. And so in essence, the participant is going to learn by doing, by receiving this interesting feedback. As I mentioned earlier, the participant can go over and over and continue to fine-tune their competencies and have the conversation in many different ways. And the SimBot is actually going to learn and adapt to the different styles. In addition to the individual conversation, there is what we call the manager view. The manager view allows us the capability of analyzing and seeing how an entire team or an entire organization is doing. How many people participated? What were the average scores across the competencies? What's the activity feed? And this is a real-time dashboard. We then can actually look at all of the people on the team, see how many times they went through the SimBot, what their performance was, and what are their behaviors to improve. This will revolutionize the entire sales process because we have at our fingertips the capability to dig deep into one of our participants and see how many times they've done this, what are some of the issues, and then as a coach, we'll be able to come back and share with them some feedback and some coaching on getting better and better. So folks, that's an introduction to the Sales Objection Simulation SimBot. We look forward to your feedback and comments, and this is Advantexe.